You're listening to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Let's talk about Pakistan and talk about their squad and talk about their chances of potentially winning this year's World Cup in India. Their captain is Babar Azam. They have won one World Cup title, and that was back in 1992, the famous win in 1992. The squad that they've selected for this World Cup is Azam, Shadab Khan, Shafiq, Saman, Rauf, Hassan Ali, Itakar Ahmed, Ahmad Al-Haq, Nawaz, Rizwan, Wasim, Salman, Shakil, Shah Afridi and Mir. And that's the Pakistan squad that they've selected for this World Cup in India. Pakistan, obviously, for them, they'll be hoping to do well in this World Cup. Obviously, a lot of expectations, a lot of pressure on the team, as always. Obviously, for them, before this World Cup, it was a bit of a big blow losing Naseem Shah to a shoulder injury. Obviously, someone who can bowl pace and a wicket taker with the ball. So it'll be very important for the Pakistan bowlers to try and cover that big hole that has been left by Naseem Shah's injury. For Pakistan, in the recent Asia Cup, they lost to Sri Lanka in the Super 4 stage, which cost them a spot in the final. And they were playing well in that tournament in the Asia Cup. Unfortunately, stumbled against Sri Lanka and they weren't able to qualify for the final and play against India. In the end, Sri Lanka did that and obviously lost to India quite badly. So they would have been disappointed about that, Pakistan. So their form in the Asia Cup was a little bit up and down. Obviously, they've got some good batting depth. They've got some good bowling as well in their squad. You know, you've got Babar Azam, who's quality. He's probably going to be the leading run scorer for Pakistan in this World Cup, maybe. Mohammad Rizwan as well. Their opening partnership is quite handy as well. So their batting, they've got some players who can score runs. You've also got Abdullah Shafiq. He's done quite well in one-day cricket. He's also done well in Test cricket. You've also got Saman, who's got a double century in a double century in one-day cricket. Ahmad Al-Haq's pretty good at the top of the order. So they've got, and Itakar Ahmed can do a job later in the innings. So they've got some batting there that capable of scoring runs and putting in good performances. Also, their bowling is pretty good. Despite Naseem Shah missing out due to injury, they've got, Shaheen Shah Afridi, big left arm, fast bowler who can swing it at pace. He's dangerous up front. You've got Haris Rauf who can bowl pace as well. So their pace department is pretty good. And then you've got their spinners like Shadab Khan and the like who can chip in with a few overs and take some wickets. So they've got some skills with the batting and bowling, Pakistan. But I think the biggest challenge for Pakistan in this World Cup is the consistency. As we know with Pakistan over the years, and especially in World Cups, in that the consistency has let them down a little bit. They haven't been able to string together performances, back-to-back performances, be consistent. So I think that's going to be one of the challenges for Pakistan in this World Cup. How do we pull together performances? How do we be consistent and also execute our skills and play good cricket to win? So it's going to be important that they get that consistency within the team, Pakistan. And also Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, Shaheen Shah Afridi. You would think Pakistan will rely on these players quite heavily. That's the other challenge, is that Pakistan, for them to have success, everyone in the team has to be contributing. You just can't rely on Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, Shaheen Shah Afridi all the time. So everyone else in the squad has to contribute and has to do their role for the team if Pakistan are going to win this World Cup. They're going to have some challenges, Pakistan. All teams will have challenges in this World Cup. They will have to find ways to overcome those challenges. Be consistent. Also, not rely so heavily on the players I just mentioned before, and Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, and Shaheen Shah Afridi. Other players have to stand up and make their mark on this team and on this World Cup if Pakistan are able to win their first World Cup since 1992. But as we know with Pakistan, they're going to be competitive. They're going to put up a really good performance. They are capable of qualifying for the semi-finals. Obviously, Babar Azam, as captain, has led the side well in terms of his leadership, trying to inspire the team. Obviously, we saw last year in the T20 World Cup, obviously making it to the final, but then obviously losing to England. So this Pakistan team are capable. If they put their mind towards something, I think they're capable of achieving it. But it's all about just being consistent, being able to execute their skills, and just playing as a cohesive unit. If they do that, then Pakistan are a good chance of winning this tournament. But those are some of the challenges that Pakistan will have to try and overcome in this World Cup if they can. But just to finish up about Pakistan, they've got some good players. They've got talented players who are skilled in the batting and bowling side of things of the game. But for Pakistan, it's all about just trying to execute their skills, playing as a cohesive unit, being consistent. And if they can do that, then they're more than capable of making it to the semi-finals and probably potentially winning the tournament as well. The Dibbly Dobbly Podcast has you covered for the ICC Cricket World Cup for 2023. We will be providing previews, reviews of the tournament, plus live streams and watch-alongs of all Australia's ICC Cricket World Cup 2023 matches. Any selected matches throughout the tournament, semi-finals and final. Also, we will be providing match reviews of all Australia's ICC Cricket World Cup 2023 matches, plus semi-finals and final. Make sure you subscribe to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast YouTube channel so you don't miss out on all of our ICC Cricket World Cup 2023 coverage.